Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is July the 20th, 2017, on the East Coast of the United States. This is home of long-term cryptocurrency thinking. I told you guys to have a strong hand when the price of Bitcoin was in the 1800s. All right, so people are celebrating. Bitcoin Segwit is going to activate. The BIP 91 came into being, and we don't have to get into all the technical details here and everything, but everyone's happy, and that's the big news. Don't go too crazy yet, but the price has surged, obviously. Again, this is about long-term thinking, so we're going to get into that. I want to first thank everyone out there. I'm over 10,000 subscribers now on this channel. It is an honor. Thank you very much for subscribing to this channel. Pound that like button. A lot of you guys obviously have pounded the like button and have subscribed. Bang that bell button if you're a subscriber. And it's great that I got over the 10,000 subscriber mark. It was yesterday, I think, during the Simon Dixon interview. That was a great interview. Everyone, I linked to that below. Please check that out. It's a positive interview. It'll make people happy. I mean, we're experiencing positive stuff right now also, but Simon just gives a unique perspective. And it's appropriate that I hit 10,000 subscribers when this Segwit thing basically is now set in motion. And I've been telling everyone not to worry, just to hold. Don't worry about every little issue. It's going to take care of itself. And so the strong hand and not flipping and not being a trader, doing all these crazy things, it's paying off. Look, if you sold at 1800, or I mean, if you thought you're going to buy back cheaper when it was 1800, I mean, all these gains, now we're back at 2800, 2700. I don't even care what it is. Seriously. Because, again, my mindset and all of your mindsets should just be, we're on the right track with this Segwit thing. And in 2020, it's going to be worth more than it is right now. So, yeah, if it goes to $3,000 next Tuesday, that's great. That's just great. It's, it's symbolic. And we should be. So I don't want to get, just as I tell people not to panic when it gets to 1900, let's not go super crazy now. It's going to fluctuate some more. People are still throwing out some FUD. There's a way out of Segwit with the miners. I don't know, whatever. Do whatever. Trust me, though, this is a big day today. This is a big day. So thank you, new subs. Thank you, everyone who's ever subscribed or watched this channel. It is an honor. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep bringing you shows like the one I did yesterday with Simon, which was a blast. We're going to have Rocky is going to be on Sunday. If you remember Rocky, he's great. I'll give the times for that soon. Tomorrow is This Week in Bitcoin, all Australian guests again. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's in New York City, 8 p.m. in New York on Friday. And then actually ends up being, because the time is so weird, that's 10 a.m. in the morning on Saturday in Australia. But all of you United States, North American people, it's Friday night, 8 p.m. This Week in Bitcoin. And I guess 5 p.m. if you're in Los Angeles. What else is here in my notes? This is, I wrote this over time. Things are changing so fast. I was sleeping during all of this events. That's how calm I am about this. I knew everything was going to be all right. I didn't need to stay up. I saw the price was going up. So anyway, there's still going to be FUD about how there could be 2 Bitcoin in November and everything. So we're going to have to deal with that still. So the price is not going to go up as much as it could, because there's still going to be troublemakers out there. But yeah, the trend is good here. The trend is good. By the way, people ask about these T-shirts. This is Cryptograffiti. I've had them on before. I sell the shirts below with They're sold below. You use the Meister code for a 10% discount. Now, they're ironic, some of them. I don't understand why people can't grasp, like, this is not about supporting a bank. They're making fun of banks by doing this, okay? If you can't grasp that, I don't know what to say. I really don't. You need to be a deep thinker. I don't know. But think long-term, people. Maybe you can't think long-term. That's a reminder there. All right. So yeah, I linked yesterday the videos of all the some videos of the day before Simon was on, when Simon was on. Just check that out. Oh yeah, and obviously I give discounts to if you want to buy a Trezor. It's good to have a Trezor and all that. So here, and it's at crypto-hwwallet.com. I got to work with them some more. He's got some news. Ledger Nano you can buy also, Meister discount code, all that good stuff. So a lot of cryptocurrency. So this guy, a commenter, KB23 says, many crypto traders switched from Bitcoin to altcoins because of Segwit split. Yes, no. But you are the only one I know of just holding and being confident. It shows that belief in Bitcoin more than others do. You believe in Bitcoin more than others do. All right. So I'm not a Bitcoin trader. I wanted to say that. But yeah, I'm glad that guy recognized that. I'm not the only person who said to hold. I hope there were other people who were saying to hold during all of this. Coinbase here, and thank you for that comment. Coinbase, they have a tweet out there, and it's about user-activated hard fork. It's like a warning, and this is before everything happened. And it's good. They have cojones. I mean, they just straight up are against that craziness that was being proposed. And good, they tweet that out. And that they're not scared of that kind of thing. It's good marketing against the type of people who support, who are against Segwit, which is the clear, awesome answer. We're on the path to now. Andy Hoffman has a new link out there. I linked to it below. Always check out that link section. Pound that like button. Oh, we got a lot of live viewers in here late at night. 10:30 back in Baltimore. Yeah. I'm not in Baltimore. I am in Brisbane, Australia. It's a lot safer than Baltimore, to say the least. All right. So I was gonna say that. I mean, I've been writing this ever since Simon was on the show. So some of this news is old. You know, Coinbase reminds everyone that every bit of a new positive Segwit information brings up the price. That as Segwit implementation gets closer, the price goes up. I mean, it's the right thing. And look, now we see this huge surge. And again, it's got up to 2,900. It's down to 2,700. I don't care, man. Dude, the trend is up. It's awesome. I mean, I say I don't care because I'm thinking about what's it going to be worth in the year 2020. And you just got to keep reminding yourself of that. And I know some of you are tired of hearing that. You want like fancy when to trade, when to sell, when to flip. Can't you see how that does not work out very well at this point? Haven't you learned your lesson yet? What's going to teach you your lesson? Bitcoin going to $4,000 tomorrow? That would be cool. That would be awesome. I can't lie. All right. So Doug Casey has been sending out all these emails, or Casey Research, just banging on the fact how awesome cryptocurrencies are. He's got some guy, I don't believe in this dude, but I mean, Doug Casey, whoa, has he jumped on this? And for you who don't know, those of you who don't know who Doug Casey is, look him up. He's been on the show before. He's an old school speculator type of person. Like him or hate him, that he's into this is big. That Jim Rogers is into all this stuff now is big. And that is what Simon Dixon has been traveling around with Jim Rogers. And some of the things that Simon Dixon brought up yesterday, I want to review. I want to review. What did we learn from yesterday? That they're going to keep on coming up with new financial innovations. Banks and the Federal Reserve, they keep on pushing everything into the future. So be ready for that. Like people who think the world is going to end, no. It's what financial innovations you can call them scams, whatever you want to call them, by the central banks are going to continue. So get used to that. Don't hunker down in some bunker. Live your life. He calls Bitcoin a global savings account, which is great. It's a black swan invention. That is a great term there. Thank you, Simon. We only get one shot. Bitcoin is the one shot. Bitcoin is the one internet. Just like we have one internet. There wasn't going to be a second internet. We had one shot. We did it right. Let's do it right with Bitcoin. 90% feed the top 10% in trading. Remember that. 90% suffer, the top 10% make money off you 90% fools. And I'm not insulting anyone there, but don't try. It goes with Bitcoin, it goes with stocks, it goes with everything. It goes with cryptocurrency. Don't trade, just buy and hold. Hold, people, it's easy. Simon changed his mind on ICOs. I give him credit for that. He thinks there's a future in ICOs. I couldn't get him to say like Ethereum is that future. Not that I wanted him to say that. I thought like, are you bullish on Ethereum now? Again, if ICOs are the future, if Ethereum is powering ICOs, we're going to have bad days in Ethereum, but let's see if, okay, then maybe Rootstock and Bitcoin will surpass it. That hasn't happened yet. Maybe Ethereum Classic, since it's got some coin limits and everything to it, maybe Ethereum Classic is the future for ICOs. I don't know. That's why I'm bullish. If you're a speculator, and I don't encourage you to be a speculator because most of you are broke or in debt. If you're in debt, don't get into speculation. But Ethereum Classic is a top tier speculation. It's got a big upside because of this ICO thing and because Ethereum could mess up, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, he talks about if Bitcoin split into two, which is what we have to avoid at all costs. And again, we're not going to hear about that stuff until November again, probably. It destroys the deflationary aspect of Bitcoin, which is so huge. It's so huge. You can't just all of a sudden have 42 million Bitcoin, even though there wouldn't be 42 million Bitcoin. There would be, one claim. There'd be no argument which is the real Bitcoin. So some people would say there are, or there'd be 32 million Bitcoin at the time. There'd eventually be 42. Whatever. He agrees with me that obviously one of the most important aspects of cryptocurrency is the deflation, or Bitcoin is the deflationary aspect of it. All right, so the Ethereum has been on a roller coaster. You get good news one day, it pumps up, and then you get bad news with this 30 million of Ether reportedly stolen from the Parity wallet breach. I mean, what can I say? What I just said basically sums up. You're getting bad. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. But there are some funny tweets out there about it that I thought were interesting. And one is hacker's dilemma. How much can I steal without triggering a blockchain reorg on Ethereum? And that was from Alistair Milne. That was pretty funny. What have we got here? I skipped over that. All this good news, even with Bitcoin, when you Google Bitcoin, like with a news search, you're still getting the bad news from like a few days ago. Even with the internet can't update itself fast enough, or at least the mainstream media cannot update itself fast enough with the good Bitcoin news. They still have like Bitcoin's crashing news. It's so funny. I mean, you just got to be careful. I just wonder what mainstream people think. I guess it doesn't matter. Pound that like button if you like up to the minute news like you're getting here on the Meister, Bitcoin Meister channel. And it's original stuff here. I'm trying to bring you original stuff. I'm trying to use my head. I'm bringing you guests from Australia tomorrow, and Simon, and everyone. And yesterday was just a bunch of fun with Simon Dixon, wasn't it? All right. And I quote Tone Vays all the time. I respect Tone Vays. His technical analysis is just spot on. And we're on the same line of thought here. Pretty hardcore Bitcoin guys. And he's got a tweet out there. And this was Bitcoin US dollar pop is due to BIP 91 signaling. And this is from a few hours before all the good news started coming up. So he knew what he was talking about here. He has said over and over again, the closer to legitimate Segwit that we get, the more the price will rise. And if it becomes super obvious, then it's going to go through the roof. And yeah, this is the answer to the scaling issue. Segregated witness, Segwit. We're getting there. I told everyone to be laid back like an Australian. Don't worry, be Australian. So we're going to have some more Australians on tomorrow from different cities, not from the cities that we read. One's going to be from Brisbane here. So again, I'm probably going to meet some of you Brisbane people soon. Keep on emailing me. I owe a lot of people a lot of emails. It's a beautiful day out there, so I want to go outside and enjoy it. But I think today I've had a little bit of more extra time, so I've been catching up on some things. So I'll email a lot of people back soon. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you, to getting me to 10,000 subscribers. Pound that like button. Bang that bell button. I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat. I will see you guys on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for This Week in Bitcoin. Fun times, guys.